Hello kids! You are now watching Re-Learnings. I am Teacher Rina. I will be your partner in acquiring new knowledge. Are you ready for our lesson for today?
Yes, teacher!
Very good! So just sit back, relax, and enjoy our lesson for today.
Changes in materials from liquid to solid. Remember, in our previous lesson, you have learned that there were some materials that can change from solid into liquid. This is the melted butter. In our activity 1, you have learned that the butter is solid. When we heated it, it melted and became liquid. What do you think will happen if the melted butter is left in the pan for an hour without the application of heat, especially under a cold weather? What do you think will happen to the butter? Changes in materials from liquid into solid are caused by lowering of temperature under reaching the freezing point of the materials. It is note-taking that some liquids, when cooled down, readily freeze and solidify. Some need very low temperature to do so. When this happens, the liquid material changes its form, shape, and texture. All we need is a very low temperature. Now, let's listen to our poem, written by Arlene B. Lim. It is entitled Magic Popsicle. Let's see and learn why it is entitled Magic Popsicle. Today, my mom shows me a magic. Milk and water she stirs and mixes. Put it in a container with a popsicle stick. Place inside our freezer, then I wait. Happy and excited about what it tastes. The magic popsicle after 60 minutes. Wow! The liquid mix freezes. No, it is not a magic because liquid, when cooled, becomes solid. The Magic Popsicle, written by Arlene B. Lim. You've learned in our poem that the popsicles become solid after placing it in the freezer for 60 minutes. From liquid, it hardens and becomes solid. This process is called freezing or solidification. What do we call this process? Very good. Freezing or solidification. Take note of this. There are liquid materials that can be changed into solids by freezing. If you will place the water, melted cheese, and ice cream in the freezer, they will harden and turn into solids after a few hours. This happens because they have reached their freezing point. What is the reason why this thing happened? Very good, because they already reached their freezing point. It is also note-taking that some melted materials can be hardened without the use of freezer. By simply exposing any melted materials to open spaces with cold temperature, it will solidify after a few hours, thus allowing solidification to happen. All we need to do is expose these materials to open spaces with cold temperature. Example of this is chocolate. When we place it in an open space with cold temperature, it will solidify. Another one is oil. Some oil or cooking oil, when placed or exposed in a cold temperature, it will solidify. Now, let's have an activity. I want you to get your pencil and paper. Write true if the statement is correct and false if it is not. Write your answer on your paper. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher!
Number 1. Oil solidifies when left in an open space with cold temperature. Oil solidifies when left in an open space with cold temperature. Number 2. Melted margarine will not harden anymore even when put inside the refrigerator. Melted margarine will not harden anymore even when put inside the refrigerator. True or false? Number 3. Your juice will solidify when placed in the freezer. Your juice will solidify when placed in the freezer. True or false? Number 4. Water will solidify when placed inside the refrigerator. Water will solidify when placed inside the refrigerator. True or false? Number 5. Soft drinks will not solidify when put in a freezer. Soft drinks will not solidify when put in a freezer. True or false? Today, you have learned the following. First, phase change can happen when the temperature of the material is decreased. Remember, when the temperature of the material decreases, phase change can happen. Number 2. Freezing happens by decreasing the temperature of the materials. Freezing happens by decreasing the temperature of the materials. And lastly, liquids can be changed into solids by freezing. Liquids can be changed into solids by freezing.
Now, let's have some activities. Guess me. Read the sentences carefully. Choose your answer from the word box and determine if the selected answer is hot or cold matter. These are the choices: ice cream, halo-halo, coffee, ice, and sun. Number 1. I have milk, ice, and other ingredients. I am a delicious snack, especially when the weather is hot. What am I? Number 2. What am I? People always drink me, especially after waking up in the morning. I'm hot. Number 3. They call me king. I'm hot. What am I? Number 4. I am put in water, soda, and juice to cool the drinks. What am I? Number 5. Adults and children like me, especially during hot days, to keep them cool. What am I? Let's prove it. Do the following activities to prove the different characteristic of matter. Write your observation in the box. A. Solids. Collect 5 solid materials at home. What properties are common to them? Write your observation in the box. B. Liquids. Pour colored water into a round container. Then, transfer the liquid into a square container. Observe the water as it transfers from one container to another. What is your observation? C. Gas. Push an empty glass upside down into a basin of water. What does this prove?